Either you're about to get very rich or a black swan is just around the corner, guys. I mean it. For you guys, the most important chart is the USD dominance chart. Okay, here are the stablecoin charts. You have to remember this chart, so I'll say it again. Actually, at a very important moment, either this will mean a black swan will be turned on soon here, and we're supposed to use this chart to guess whether the alt season will show up and make you rich, right? And make you rich, right? Because all altcoins will rise very quickly. Let's start. Please like the video I made today. Thanks. Why is it important to have this chart? Okay. Why is it important to have this chart? Because this chart correctly predicted the exact day that XRPs, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and all other S coins and meme coins would reach their highest points 5 days ago. Take a look. It held, and it still holds this area as support. Okay, this area is still holding as support. By the way, this 5-day moving average has held it 3 times, and it's holding again now. As for me, this is a bad sign because it means the backing is still there, right? If it really does hold that support, right? It could be for a few more lights. It's going to pump. Guys, it's going to pump, which is bad because it means cryptos will drop a lot. Hey guys, that's not what cryptos will do, right? So if cryptos drop, this will pump, and if this drops, cryptos will pump. Here you can see that the tops are made just for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and even for XRP. Yes, and there's also Ethereum. Okay, so for now we need this chart to go down. If we zoom in on the lower time frames, it did go up a little. That is now. Please look at that. It's now under it, right? Hey guys, the moving average is now at 4.27%, and it should be under it, which it is right now. But for shorter periods of time, it just keeps going below it and above it, right? It's like trying to guess whether the crypto market will go in the pump path or the dump path or the dump path, right? This thing needs to keep falling over. Please keep it below 4.27%. Guys, just remember that. I'm now going to talk about altcoin season. This is where it is because we haven't talked about it yet. It's been a while since we talked about it, and we were right on the charts with this. I'm not even lying. We'll talk about it. But first, a report from the Coin Telegraph the backs of Eric Trump $8,000 or more per Ethereum call as the world's M2 money hits a record $95.6 trillion and Bitcoin's market share drops below 60%. This is why XRP still hasn't pumped and how Bitcoin's strength comes into play. Okay, or any other coin for that matter. We'll talk about it, that's all. Okay. Now is a good time to talk about it. Do you remember this chart? There are many start charts available, but the 2 most important ones are able to see that XRP is in charge, of course, and then Bitcoin's power. This shows all season, right? Are we at all season or not? We did have a mini season where XRP went crazy because of this. That's right, people were moving their money from Bitcoin to altcoins like XRP. But remember where we are? Where are we? We called A2 at. Please like this video. Do you remember when I said we'd come back to the weekly moving average? That was months, weeks, or months ago. I have proof right now that I said we'd come back to that moving average. After that, we'll know what happens with all coins and cryptos. Guys, here's the proof. It was in June. Guys, here's the proof. This happened more than a month ago. Pay attention to what I say right now because we called it 2 at. Don't even joke about it. This will tell us if we're going to the moon or the end of the world. All of this fits together so well because if we do pump here, right, it does thump too. Take a look. Does it go all the way down here? Keep the help. This is where the decline will happen. At 75%, Bitcoin should be the most popular cryptocurrency. Then this falls. And that's when the crazy part of the season starts. All that cash will be gone in probably 1 month. I basically said back then that if this holds as support, they'll pump this thing back up. I repeat, we're at the most important point in the history of crypto right now. This will tell us if we'll see full-blown all season, which coins will 100 to 1000x at least. What are we going to do? Are we going to go to Goblin Town or some other crazy town, guys? We would know because I said, okay guys, Bitcoin dominance needs to come below it, hold it as resistance, and keep falling like this. If it comes down here and holds it as support like this, it will go up. It's going to come back for another high, right? On the monthly chart, there will probably be a triple bearish divergence though. Which one will prove death? And that's the real story of the season, right? That's it. We need to drop below 61%, okay? We need to be below 61%. I say it again, This is how Bitcoin will finally die. Okay, this is where all coins will be worth 100 to 1000x, if not more, in 2026. Take a look. You can see that 60%. Where are the alerts that were set being held? They're being held right there as help. Do you now get why these moving averages are so important? Volvim 2D for are so important. This should kind of close above this moving average if it falls below 61%. I mean, below it. And on the 5th day, guys, we also close below this. The moon is now here. You have won everything. So far, these are the only two moving averages that show cryptos going down a lot. Eric Trump agreed for Ethereum that it would trade for more than $8,000. This guy is from Trump's team and is talking about soon. He knows what he's talking about because they bought a lot of Ethereum. It's no longer even funny. Okay, the man, yes, it's crazy. Eric Trump, on the other hand, agreed with this tweet. Ethereum is catching up with world liquidity. If you compare it to M2 supply growth, it should be trading above $8,000 by now. This shows how cheap it is right now, and it's likely one of the best deals you can make. We're outside. Fine. So this chart simply says, hey, that's global liquidity, right? And the blue line on it is Ethereum. In short, Ethereum should catch up to the world liquidity at some point if it follows it, right? Yes, it will catch up at some point, even if things keep going this way. Right now, world liquidity is as it stands now. The most that Ethereum can be sold for around the world is $9,000 per ETH. That's crazy, and Eric Trump agreed with him, right? By the way, I just saw the suit. When did you post this? Okay, a few days ago. Wow. I'm going to like that tweet too. Let me follow it. Let me follow him. Since he knows a lot about it, all of this could come together wonderfully. Trump says the Federal Reserve will cut rates after their meeting. After the meeting, they had. Okay, look at this. That is, if the Fed USBSD dominance is going off a cliff. On the monthly chart, Bitcoin dominance is then at a support level. The moon is here. That power of yours. I believe our meeting went very well, and we forgot about the building that is getting out of hand. But I think we had a great meeting about interest rates, and he told me something that I don't know if he'll say every day or every Thursday. He told me very firmly that things are going well in the country. He told them, good job. The country is doing great. I took that to mean that I believe he will begin suggesting lower rates. Yeah, I don't think the country is doing that great. But you know things are bad when BlackRock wants the Federal Reserve to lower interest rates, right? Right now, everyone is a patient, right? Full the voice, because the Federal Reserve isn't really doing anything, right? They are doing their job, but everyone wants a huge amount of free money. People want to get bigger or even more wealthy than they already are, like BlackRock, who are so dirty they print money out of thin air. To be exact, they're very rich. They just want all of these markets to go through the roof. The Fed is the only other piece that is missing from the plan. Podra. There's no bigger one than that. Will they lower rates though? John Powell recently said that he is not quitting. Word on the street was that he wasn't anymore. The head of digital assets at BlackRock is leaving to work for SharpLink Gaming, an Ethereum treasury business. What? That's crazy, right? SharpLink Gaming moved $145 million to buy more Ethereum over the counter. Guys, don't worry. This Ethereum dip is only temporary. That's crazy. So not only does Eric Trump agree with Trump, because of alt season, they all love Ethereum. That must come up when it does. It's going to blow up. BlackRock people who worked at BlackRock are leaving and going to work for Ethereum companies. If Tom thinks the price of 125 Ethereum will be between $10,000 and $15,000, that makes sense. Okay, I think they know what's coming up. Guys, pay attention to this because it applies to all altcoins, not just Ethereum. Okay? Every time Ethereum goes off, I wonder what will happen to XRP. It's been eating up Ethereum's market cap this cycle, making it look like the clear favorite. Mark Newton, our technical analyst, thought that Ethereum could reach 4,000 by the end of the month, but that's not where it peaks. What price do you think ETH